Okay, hello. Yes, we are, in fact...
We didn't die. Does it look good? Is it fluid? Are there any FPS?
Yeah, it looks like it's working, so I think we are, in fact, live.
That looks pretty live to me.
Yeah.
Test the Ethernet. We still want to see if we can get that working. It's much more stable.
That would be nice.
Test
Okay,
it.
hello, ladies and gentlemen. And you can't actually see my... Oh, yes, you can see my face on that one. Good.
You want
yes.
to move the second webcam and then we'll move it back down?
No, I think this is good. So, hi, I'm Eugene Chandra. I'm the game designer of Comrades and Patriots. And I apologize for the technical difficulties that we've been having. We are going to be having a bit of a party here and live streaming both these games and just having a bit of a Q&A, much as we did on Tuesday. There currently aren't any people watching, however, so we're good for now.
Nah, don't worry, we still have fun. Why don't we introduce ourselves? Going clockwise. No? We're not doing that?
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, Furman the German.
What?
Alright, Furman the German, you don't have to be on camera.
Meanwhile...
I know nothing.
Alright, I will post on one of the groups saying that we are now live.
So, Eugene, what is the plan after we tell everybody we are live?
After we are live, we are going to eat pizza and play both of these games.
Alright, that sounds fantastic. I can't wait. How about the rest of you 50 people that are very quiet in this room? Hey, cheeseburger.
Alright, we have one person watching. Hello, one person.
Don't worry about viewers. That's the number one thing that anybody's going to give you advice about.
Yeah. We are having people ask us questions, though. So...
We care about that, we just don't care about how many people are asking questions.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
Exactly.
Of course.
We are only the highest quality streamers right now.
Of course.
All toes. Many thousands of cents were put into this endeavor.
Yes. It was nice that we are able to actually put this together. It took some doing.
But that's not for here or here.
Yes. We are here to talk about Most Glorious Comrade and Most Incorruptible Patriot. Two card games of Cold War Mayhem, in which you are playing as these leaders. So we have Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the leader of Turkey; Richard Nixon, one of the U.S. presidents; Harry S. Truman, also one of the U.S. presidents, the one who dropped the bomb, as a matter of fact; Sigmund Rhee, the three-time president of Turkey.
Sorry for the camera shake. I was trying to adjust it to put that in view. I don't think it is. Check OBS real quick. Those are
Okay.
just barely in view.
Yes.
Just pull them back.
Yep. This is a good area.
Perfect.
Okay. John F. Kennedy, again, U.S. president, had a very short but very tumultuous presidency, which was unfortunately cut short by Lee Harvey Oswald. And Sir Winston Churchill for you British folks out there. These are the leaders from Most Incorruptible Patriot, and each one of these will give you a different leader ability that you can use while playing the game. For Most Incorruptible Patriot, you're trying to get to 10 million voters. And there's a variety of actions, voters, and public figures for you to do so. Every turn, you draw a card and you play a card, and everyone starts with a card in their hand. So the gameplay is fast and simple. The brother game to Most Incorruptible Patriot is Most Glorious Comrade, in which you're playing as communist leaders from the Cold War. From here we have such notable figures as Fidel Castro, Mao Zedong, Leon Trotsky, Che Guevara, Vladimir Lenin, and Joseph Stalin. And now I am happy to introduce my co-founder, Charlie Wiltshire, who luckily was able to make it here.
Yeah. I am not visible. Oh.
Yes, you're
I am
visible
visible in one of the.
in the. Here, I'll move over a bit.
Yeah.
Such good planning.
Yes.
Sorry.
So yes, welcome to the stream. And if anyone has any questions later on, we will be paying attention to that. But for now, we have. Yes, we have food, and we can start playing the game.
All right, let's do this. Team, assemble.
I'll use handouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the.
Can the card games be played together or
Card games?
opposite?
Yes, the card games can in fact be played together, but it is still a free-for-all style.
Pertinent question. What is the maximum number of players?
The maximum number of players for both games together is 2 to 6. Sorry,
It's
for
12.
is 2 to 12. For one game, it is 2 to 6.
Yeah, it's 2 to 6. It sounded like you said 226, like 226.
Yeah, that it does not play that many players.
You guys tell me you don't want to play as 226 different communist or capitalist leaders?
That would become very difficult to me.
That's expansion pack.
I'm trying to think if there have been 226 communist leaders.
Well, in theory, all of the communists are communist leaders, aren't they?
Well,
I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, technically they're all equal, but some are more equal than others.
exactly. So, yes.
Are we playing the original game?
Yes.
First, okay.
Let's start with the original game. So, you are wearing the most red.
Yay.
You are the most glorious comrades.
So the first-
Let's
it's like
move everything out of the
easy
way.
thing. So you always get someone right.
And so here are the 6 communist leaders for you to choose from.
Right. Oh, Eugene. Why did he get to go first? Because he was wearing red. And are there any other rules for going first?
Why, yes, there are.
I think you talking cute.
Great
Guard.
question.
I choose Fidel Castro. Tropico.
Fidel Castro, I choose you.
So, he got to go first and choose his leader first because he is wearing the most red. That is our first player rule. The other first player rules are if no one's wearing red, whoever's wearing the most yellow. If no one is wearing red or yellow, then whoever speaks Russian or Chinese or another language from a communist nation will go first. Or ex-communist nation.
Ah. Very well thought out rules, including all demographics.
All right. Now we go around the table, starting with Charlie. All right. I will go with Vladimir Lenin.
Classic.
Yes.
Literally.
Grandpa Lenin.
Well, I can't help but choose Joseph Stalin.
I am left with Trotsky and Mao Zedong. Decisions.
Choose one that's not from Russia.
I believe I will go with Mao Zedong.
Should we adjust the camera so it
Well, we'd have to play cards in closer.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
We can show off cards as we play them.
Okay.
All right. So now you will start.
Alright. How do you start the game?
Everyone. Well, we already messed this up a bit, but everyone starts with 2 million proletariat in front of them, to the right of their leader.
If only there were 10 million proletariat to begin with.
Yes, that would make this a very short game. Then everyone except for Lennon starts with a card in their hand. Every turn you will draw a card and play a card. Please go ahead. So draw a card and play a card.
Okay, I would like to start off
Yeah,
my turn.
draw a card.
Right.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
As the game artist. No, so I mean you just gave us cards, right?
Yes.
If it's the pig dog, do I play it immediately?
Yes.
Alright.
So if you start the game,
No, it says in the card.
Yes.
I was just making sure because it wasn't
Yes.
my turn.
So if you have the dirty capitalist pig dog in your hand at the start of the game, you have to play it immediately, and it is worth minus 1 million proletariat. And you play it in front of you, and it just stays there and mocks you until it goes away.
That's what you get for being capitalist.
How dare you? You and your capital gains.
Okay, let's see. How to
Your
begin my
capital
turn.
negative gains.
I activate Fidel Castro's special ability. Care to explain?
Yes. So Fidel Castro's special ability is that Castro may discard a card to force all other players to not be able to use their leader's ability for the next round. And Fidel Castro can do this once every other round.
Alright. And from my hand. So
Yes. So the card he discards goes to the gulag, which is the discard pile. And now you may play a card, as that is not an action. Okay, so you now have 3 million proletariat.
I think you should probably show
No,
it.
you
Yes.
keep that. shouldn't
Yeah, so
Or show it.
yeah, this was the card played. It is a 1 million proletariat. It slightly aids you in your path to victory.
you? Approximately 10% of your path to victory.
Yes, approximately.
Around.
Around that much.
And
Oh.
I believe that ends my turn.
Yes, and on your next turn, since you have no cards in your hand, you'll draw 2 cards instead of 1.
Okay.
Wait,
Play it.
Shouldn't play it.
Well,
My
you
revolutionary.
draw a card to replace the
Ah.
dirty capitalist pig dog when you play.
I want to read the ability. Well, I already played this, so.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Yes, Charlie played a revolutionary, which is a card that gives you 1 million proletariat for every citizen card in front of you. So every card that you have in front of you will give you 1 million proletariat for that card. So it negates the dirty capitalist pig dog, and gives
So-
you more points for your other.
So it
proletariat.
doesn't count for the dirty capitalist.
It does.
It does. Okay.
So the as Charlie currently has 3 cards that count as proletariat in front of him, the revolutionary is worth 3 million proletariat.
Don't forget to throw out that hello to September McCready. Said hello.
Oh, hi September. If you have any questions as we're playing, just let us know and we will answer them. Also, the stream is on about a 10 to 15 second delay, I believe.
It's pretty good.
Alright, so I believe it is my turn. I will draw 2 cards, both because I'm Lenin and because I have no cards in my hand. And then I will play Marxism. Now, Marxism lets me look at the top 2 cards of the deck. I play one, and I draw the other.
You discard the other.
And I draw the other. The
Oh, you
other
draw
goes
it.
in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Neither of these is extremely useful. However, I will play this. So, Proletarian Revolution. Each comrade gives all of their proletariat to the comrade on their right, and then I draw a card. So, I give all of mine to Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie passes his off, and so on and so forth around the table.
We trade across the table.
And I draw another card, and now, because of Marxism, all of my opponents may play a proletariat from their hand if they have one.
Done. 4 million proletariat.
2 million over here.
By the way, can we just admire the art of these cards? Because you see the 2 million proletariat, and you got a bunch of dudes hanging out the bottom, and then the 4 million, you've got people with flags, you've got more people at the bottom. It's just so nice. Who is the artist for these cards?
You must be really talented, whoever that guy is.
Must be.
Charlie is the artist for these cards, and yes, he is very talented.
It was good planning to honestly change up the little sprites, basically.
Yeah.
So,
Now it is
Comrade
your turn.
Stalin's turn. Am I drawing 1 or 2 because I have none in my hand?
You are drawing 2 because you had none in your hand. Yeah. Marxism did not work out for me. Or anyone.
Can anybody beat 4 million, by the way? Just a quick question. No? Figure bus. Then, going to deploy 1 million proletariat.
So Stalin is now up to 7, and this is also a problem because Stalin's ability is to steal actions that are played by discarding 2 million proletariat. So while this will still slow him down, it makes it much harder to target Stalin with actions because he can just steal them and then use them himself.
Bring it.
Indeed. Okay, I don't have a hand, so I'm going to get 2 cards, right?
Yes, you do. Marxism helped everyone but me.
Sir.
And me.
And you.
And
Oh, good.
I had no net losses or gains.
You're ambivalent about Marxism.
Big on cronyism, actually. What a nice message from
Yes.
September.
Thank you, September. Yeah, I'm glad you've been enjoying the game. She was the first person to buy the print-on-demand version, which we had up 3 months ago. We've taken it down
It's
since
basically
then.
this version of it.
Yes, this is the early version of the game.
I am going to play 3 million proletariat.
Wait, did you make it?
Just drew it.
No, did
No,
you make
no.
10 million?
Oh, no, that makes
So
sense.
let's
No,
see.
not yet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
You're getting very close. We must all gloriously gang up on you in true communist fashion.
All right. I believe that's it for me.
all right.
Comrade Fidel, will you please make your turn?
Yes.
I need to draw 2 cards. And let's see.
What's nice is Fidel can't use his ability this round because when he stopped all players from using their abilities, that included himself. So for this next round, we will all be able to use our glorious leader's abilities.
I play 1 million proletarian.
All right. So because of your revolutionary and you have 4 cards in front of you, your revolutionary is worth 4 million proletariat. You have a 1 million, a minus 1 million, and a 2 million. So
That's
you're
7.
6.
6. Right.
Yeah, the 1 and the minus 1 cancel each other out,
Yep.
and then the revolutionary is worth 4, and then there's 2 more from the 2 million proletariat. So you, sir, are also getting close to the end.
And that ends my turn.
I'll draw 1 card. And I'm going to play 1 card.
All right.
That's it.
3 million proletariat, so now you're up to 5. I get to draw 2 cards because I am Lenin. And that's what Lenin does.
I guess you could call him the card czar.
You could. That is certainly a thing you could do.
You'd be thrown in the gulag if you did it, but you could do it
remember
once.
not to get 2 million proletariat at the beginning, right? Because you're Lenin.
2 cards.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
yes,
Yeah.
but I also had no cards in my hand, so
Okay,
I
no,
certainly
no,
got
I
to
know
draw.
that too.
Yes.
Alright.
So, I am going to accuse you of being a Menshevik. You must send one of your proletariat to the bottom of the deck. I assume the lowest value one.
Yep.
So yes, don't be a Menshevik, folks. It's not good for you.
That's just good life thought. That's not even from the game.
Your turn.
Comrade Stalin's turn, yes.
And since I have 4 cards in my hand, I have to discard one of them, unfortunately. What say you, Comrade Stalin? Do you have the victory in your hand?
Well, victory is a bit of a strong word. I like to call it bloody revolution, actually. Please, if you would show that to the group real quick, I will take its action. So overthrow. There's no such thing as a bloodless revolution. Great artwork, by the way. I really dig this artwork. I love it. Send any number of your proletariat cards to the gulag. Look at 1 plus that many cards from the top of the deck. Play all cards that count as proletariat and draw the rest. So, I am going to do the stupidest thing possible. I'm going to throw away 4 million of my citizens. They're all Ukrainian, so it doesn't really matter that much.
So it's +1 per card, not per proletariat.
Never mind that.
So
they're still Ukrainian, but it
Yes.
doesn't affect me that much.
So draw 2.
Wow. If only there could have been a 4 million in there.
There's only 1 4 million in the deck.
Wow, I lucked out.
Wow.
Things just keep looking up for Stalin, if you ask me.
There are 4 3 million, 1 4 million, 6 2, and 6 1. It's a lower end distribution, so that you cannot win with only 3 cards unless you draw all of the highest value cards.
There we go.
Yeah, you need to draw a 4, a 3, and a 3 to win with 3 cards.
So, Mao Zedong, do you think you can draw that magical card you need?
I certainly hope so.
You like to use your ability first?
Can I use it after I've looked at this card, or do I need to do that at the very beginning?
You can look at your card.
You can't look at your cards. Play one randomly.
Well, I wasn't sure.
That would be a great ability for somebody to have.
The great Chairman Mao's ability says at the beginning of your turn, so I wasn't sure, where that falls in. Let's see.
Oh, and September we took down the printable version of the game for the time of the Kickstarter.
Partially because we've made some little updates.
Yes, we've made
Mostly to like the graphic design, and
Yeah.
the card backs are a little different now.
Yeah, we've made some changes to the game since then, so we thought that it was best that we take down the older version of the game.
I am actually just going to add another million proletariat, and I believe that's all I'm going to do.
Very well.
So you're on a holding pattern.
Drop
A little bit, yes.
Dirty capitalist pig dog.
So
Ow.
your consolation prize is you get to draw a card to replace it.
Oh,
3 million?
3 million proletarian.
Let's see. So you have 5.
9. No, 8.
Let's see. So the revolutionary counts for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there's 5 more here, so that's 11. 12 minus 2, so that is in fact 10 million proletariat.
Well,
So,
we should like take a photo
you're
of
the
that
one.
as an example.
Drop it,
Yes.
go win.
So
Explain that. If they
yes.
understand that, they'll understand that.
So if you pass, if you can pass that over to the camera, we will
It's a
show.
complicated citizen.
So as it turns out, the most glorious comrade really was the most glorious comrade.
Yes, he got to stay as the most glorious comrade,
Rum and cigars for everyone.
which is interesting because it's actually pretty rare for the first player to win, as I've noticed, because there's so much take that in this game.
Yeah.
People tend to take down the first player before he
Especially
can win.
since you have a card that makes everyone shuffle their citizen.
Yes. So yes, this was the winning hand for this particular game. All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
2 revolutionaries. That's amazing.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
they-
one of them was in my hand.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they definitely help the process.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Alright, so do you guys want to try out Patriot now?
Sure.
I'm in.
And after Patriot, that'll probably wrap up the live stream.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, okay. Never mind. I was about to say. Leader cards?
Yes.
Yeah.
They all have a gold border, which makes it easier to pick them out.
And their backgrounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the back of the card has the history of the leader, so even if you shuffle them in, you'll be able to find them very easily.
Sorry about that camera shake. Minor earthquake. It's very common in this part of the country.
Yes. You, sir, enjoy trolling the viewers.
I'm almost offended that you would assume that. So, how do we decide who goes first now that we are capitalists?
Let's see. Well, Charlie dressed for this one, as I can see, because the person who goes first is the player wearing the most blue.
No, I have to decide which leader I'm going to be.
You do. There are many there are many incorruptible leaders for you to choose.
There's one corruptible. I mean,
Hey now.
Now, don't.
You better not be.
they're all incorruptible.
Yeah, don't be
Of course
dissing
they are.
Nixon.
Don't insult the man.
Hey,
who lost it.
technically speaking, Nixon was never actually, convicted of anything.
No,
Yeah.
Nixon was never corrupted.
He wasn't a crook. He admitted that.
He was never officially corrupted.
He
I'm
officially
not a crook.
stated he wasn't a crook.
I really was tempted to have a card or maybe have his leader ability be like, I'm not a crook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Winston Churchill because he's smoking a cigar and he has a top hat.
Yes.
Alright.
Winston Churchill.
Alright. And I guess we're passing to the left.
Please
Yes.
tell me that Richard Nixon's ability is to silently take a voter card and not even, it doesn't even get mentioned.
Nixon.
His ability involves breaking into a hotel, allegedly.
I'm getting
Oh,
off on
it's pretty
Forrest Gump.
good.
Nixon's
Let's read it out.
Nixon's ability isn't that, but it is pretty close. Whenever you draw a card, instead of drawing from the deck, you can draw a card from another player's hand.
That also works.
Mhm.
I'm going to choose Harry Boomin' Truman as my incorruptible leader.
Truman, Truman,
Boomin' Truman.
Truman, Truman.
Let's see. I believe I will take good old JFK.
Well, not so old.
Old-ish. I mean,
Left with two
Older
people
than us.
whose names I cannot pronounce for the life of me.
Say Turkey or South Korea.
Okay. Turkey then.
Yes, Ataturk, the founder of the modern nation-state of Turkey. All right.
Alright.
In this case, all of us get a card as Lenin is not in play.
Are we playing with proletarians?
I want you to know I love
Oh.
the fact that this card is in the deck and I can't
Well,
wait
they're
to play it.
voters.
We are now trying to get to 10 million voters,
Which are completely different.
which are completely different than
Yeah.
proletariat.
As you can see, there's the Statue of Liberty in hand and not a rising
Fist.
communist
Yes.
And there's a woman with a
fist.
very nice American dress. I can see it's got
Oh.
polka dots and stars.
Oh, look at that.
Yes. And many.
People wear blue in America.
Yes.
It's very common, actually.
And also the voter cards have different abilities, which you did not see in Most Glorious Comrade. For
Yes.
example, the 2 million voters, if you draw it and then play it from your hand, you may switch it out with another player's citizen, which can be used for some interesting combinations.
And that ability is optional, so if you don't want to use it, you don't have to, because it says may.
We like to give player choice here at This and That Games. So please, go ahead.
Oh.
That's not good.
What's
That was the poster fell down.
Yeah.
Enact emergency repairs.
Yeah.
The Eagles flying.
The eagle's trying to fly away.
Okay.
Where is the
Alright.
tape?
Tape.
So, I guess I'll
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
be okay.
We'll
I
never
gotta
see
think
it.
of it.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Harry Boomin' Truman comes to the rescue. Marshall Plan in action. Oh, shit.
Well, good thing we weren't using the
Yeah, good thing we weren't using the Ethernet cable.
Sorry, guys. Just an
Marshall
experience.
Plan was good.
We apologize for the profanity that may or may not have occurred.
Someone put
That's fucking explained by
Put a funny cat picture up.
There we go.
Okay, so and I'm reading Rosa Parks today.
That was amazing.
Okay. What's interesting ability?
What ability would that be?
It's Rosa Parks. She's worth 1 million voters for every card in your hand. And also you get to draw an extra card every turn.
Also good.
Yeah.
I'll show the camera.
She's very one of us.
She is.
What can that be referenced to?
And she's very happy about it too.
Yeah.
And she looks like a teenager.
It's a young Rosa Parks.
Ah.
Alright. Now, it's time for Tricky Dick to take a turn. I am choosing to draw from the deck for now because I do not want my opponent to get to draw 2 cards. I will play a silent majority card. This is similar to the revolutionary in the previous deck. It gives you 1 million voters for every citizen card in front of you.
So you have 3 million.
4.
It counts itself. Oh, it counts itself.
It counts itself, yes. The leader is, that's you. You are the leader, you do not count as a citizen.
Boom and Truman coming into action. I'm never going to stop saying that. Well, I said I was going to play this card. I'm going to play public figure General Caesar Patton. One of the best and greatest of our time. Draw another card every turn, I'm assuming starting next turn.
Correct.
Yep. At the beginning of your turn, you may discard a card. If you do, up to 2 fellow Patriots must send their lowest value citizen to the detainment camp, which is not in all in any way, shape, or form related to the Gulag.
Of course.
Completely different.
Yes. You can even see just how different the two look.
I mean, they're complete opposites.
There's a hill in the background like a Gulag.
There's a much smaller hill in the back of the detainment camp.
I like to it's the curvature of you.
Are you saying that the Gulag is so big you can actually see the Earth's curves?
Yes.
That is exactly it, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's guilty of something.
One card.
Yes.
That'll be 3 million voters, please.
Indeed. People who play poker with you would really like you, by the way.
Yeah.
He's holding an 8 million voter card in case anybody.
Yes.
He's just been sitting back.
Yes, because I like for the game to end on the very first turn. Right. Voters, good game, everybody.
Somebody commented, they said, wait, hold on.
Hello.
Stop everything, stop.
Wait a minute.
Wrong account.
Hello, Hunter. Nice to see you as well.
Is Nerith 04 Hunter 10 as well? I'm going to assume yes.
I don't know, but after...
No, there are 5 viewers right now. We may also be streaming, but...
Yes. Hunter actually don't know how many viewers there are currently.
Are you echoing? Let me try to lower volume real quick. That should drop us down by 10 decibels.
Oh, gotcha. Nice. But yes, hello Hunter. We are currently playing through voters, and then we are going to... Sorry, we're playing through Most Incorruptible Patriot, and then we'll be taking questions. I don't know if any more people will be coming onto the live stream tonight, but there are more people here around me, so we'll be taking questions from them as well.
Okay.
Totally aren't.
Speaking of questions, I have a question for everybody. How many cards does everyone have in hand? Before I decide what
one.
I'm doing.
Up to
One
9.
card. That stinks. Okay. In that case, I will play my own public figure, Charles de Gaulle. Do you want to explain that?
Yes. So Charles de Gaulle, who for some reason is known as the Rooster, says at the beginning of each turn you may search the deck for a silent majority card. If you find one, play it immediately. If you don't, shuffle the deck and draw a card. These are the things you can search for. It's a little unclear. We changed the wording for the final version of the game.
Gotcha. Okay,
All right. Cool.
My turn.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping by then.
Bye, Hunter.
I
Well,
play
he's on for now.
2 million voters.
All right.
You want to use a special ability as well, or not?
Yeah, are you going to switch out the 2 million voter card with anybody else?
No.
Okay. So you're up to 4.
And that ends my turn.
I'm going to draw a card.
You just eaten up. It's a little generous, don't you think?
Yeah, we changed it to 14 and up.
Ah.
Actually more for compliance reasons than anything else.
I was also
Played the premium.
Right? So,
I looked around and I decided this card's not useful yet.
so you're up to 7 million now because of Rosa Parks.
Because she's worth 1 million.
Oh, you only have one
Yeah,
card
I
in
have
your
one.
hand. Did you draw an extra card for Rosa Parks?
Oh, you're right. Alright. Well, I have to play this immediately, so. But do I draw another card?
Yes.
Alright.
What a pinko Connie.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah, show him the red menace.
Charlie drew.
Did you draw another red menace?
Charlie drew 2 dirty red menaces.
Draw another. I wanted to be a third
I
one.
like the picture on it. It's funny.
Which is this game's version of the dirty capitalist pig dog.
Yeah.
It's worth minus 1 million
Still
voters.
use Government documents.
It's good.
You play it immediately, and you draw a card to replace it.
Alright.
It's also very similar to like if you see like the neighborhood walk
my
signs
God.
where they have like a dude
Did
with a hat.
that deck get shuffled before we started playing?
It did.
It got shuffled and got stuffed. Was it a third? It's a third!
I should have made a bet on that.
That is good.
Can
I called
Can I
it.
draw another card?
Yes.
I called it. I want to point
Well,
that out.
it's impossible for there to be another card unless Eugene combined it with another deck.
Yeah, just
The
shuffle
entire
them.
rest of the deck is all the cards big dogs.
Yeah,
All
you're
the
just
other
gonna
copies.
draw.
Yeah, we're trying to like use those few voters as we
Alright,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
You got 1 million voters.
Thanks for letting us know.
I didn't know if he did actually. So you started the turn with
Okay, alright.
2, 5. Is
Do I
Rosa
need to
Parks?
play another card?
Well, you already played the
Okay.
3 million voters,
Yeah.
so your ordeal is finally over.
So you gain nothing from that.
Well, if I get any cards that like, oh, discard your one of your voters to like get someone else's, I'll be like, yeah, I'll do that.
We'll play 1 million voters.
Discard.
So when you play 1 million voters, you get to draw a card. And since I know I'm safe from Redmond, it says that can only be a good thing.
Not necessarily safe. They could
They could
somehow
come
end
back.
up in
Yeah.
listen.
I am now up to 6 million voters. Your turn.
Turns out the Brits aren't that good. With General Patton, I'm able to secure a second card before crossing the river. Wow, I had this card beforehand. I'm liking this public figure card. I'm going to admit I have a public figure.
Thank you for freely giving us this information.
Yep.
We
I'm also
appreciate
going
it.
to play that public figure so you have nothing to work with.
Yes.
J.D. Rockefeller. At the start of your turn, you may discard your lowest value citizen. If you do, look at the top 3 cards and play a citizen from among them into your citizenry. You may play an additional card of this turn.
See, that would be a great card to have if you had these guys.
Yeah.
That would be a great card to
That
have
would be amazing.
with the red menace because it would let you get a public figure from the deck. Unfortunately, Mr. Patent Lover, Harry S. Truman,
Boom and Truman.
Boomin' Truman, was the one to get him. And you can see the lovely little oil derrick behind him in the background for Rockefeller Oil.
Are you calling me oily? So what is this? You may discard your lowest value citizen.
Starting on your next.
Hmm.
Public
You may play an
figures
additional card, though, is the important part.
is when you do that ability.
Well, since I can play an additional card, though.
Only
It says-
only when you use this
Oh,
ability.
is it?
The ability is everything on turn.
Okay. So there we go.
So when you sacrifice it, you get an additional play.
There we go.
Okay. So let's see. Thanks to the rooster here, I get to search the deck and see if there's another silent majority. Is that right?
Yes, there should be unless someone's holding all of them.
Well, about that.
Let's see. Yep, find it, play it immediately. Do I still get to draw my card for the turn?
You do?
So that gives you
Do I have to shuffle?
Yes.
5 total. Finally, the deck will be shuffled for the first time since print.
Did you not shuffle the?
I did.
Okay.
Well,
So
somebody
far
was
as we know, he did.
Admittedly, like, as if in the box after being printed, these 3 cards would be right next to each other because that's how the printing document is.
Also, after playing a lot of the time, they tend to clump together.
Those colonies like to stick together, I guess.
Yeah. I actually pre-made this deck so that I knew exactly what would happen.
Okay.
Wow, he's gaming it right from the start. Somebody sure is corruptible.
I really.
Nixon.
Somebody
No.
noted how ironic it was that Nixon was in the incorruptible.
That made me happy.
I'm sorry, I almost feel bad doing this, but I would like to use free trade.
Oh no.
If you could show them.
I don't like the sound of this to begin with.
Yes,
Not
this
surprised.
this is completely free and fair trade. You're giving me your lowest value.
Well, I'm not
voter.
giving you my lowest
Oh,
value.
okay.
I was just giving you the card to show the
Yes.
viewers.
Okay. Yes. The lowest value voter, which is a 2 million.
2 million.
Okay, will be going to Charlie, and it is being exchanged. Well, he's Churchill, so
Oh, can I not use those abilities
you
against him?
can. But if you do, he's going to steal your lowest value citizen.
Well then.
You can use it on somebody else, of course. For example, I have a silent majority.
Told him.
I know. For example, I have a silent majority card.
Which is presently your highest valued one?
Correct.
Okay, yes, I will definitely do that then.
Yes. So, with free trade, I get his lowest, he gets my highest, and he also gets a card from my hand.
I will take this one.
Good.
What a great choice.
Huh. Okay, so
Could have been worse.
there's that for discard.
Ignore the many trains going by if you can hear them. That is our first discard. That's kind of amazing.
I suppose
Yes.
that
We've
does
been playing a lot of
Everybody
voters.
feels like they're
Alright.
Right there.
Yes, it is in
It's
front of you.
looking-
Yes, sorry. The deck of democracy.
Also, it's almost like an arsenal.
Okay.
The arsenal of democracy. Yes. Let's get all of the World War II references.
I guess I play.
Well, this is basically one great big World War II reference, to be honest.
Public
Well,
figure
post-war as well. Cold War.
Andrew Carnegie.
Great character.
Yes.
Care to explain
Yes. Carnegie is wonderful. He lets you draw an additional card every turn, and if the card that you draw from him is a 1 or 2 million voter card, you may play it immediately.
So with that Bosmer Steel, look that up. It's going to be on the AP History exam, I guarantee it.
And that ends my turn.
Be great to market this to classrooms.
Yeah, that's something that I want to look into.
some good proletariat. I mean, good voter cards.
How could you?
Definitely not the same.
Of course not even close.
But the fact that he just threw 3 red menaces kind of tells me that you know exactly who he's playing for.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So the 3 million
so
voters.
This is a 1 million voter card because.
Well, so the 3 million and the 3 red menaces cancel each other out. Then you have 2 million, 4 million, and how many cards do you have in your hand? 3. So you have 7, 8, 9. So you are just about to win.
I just gotta get on everybody's radar. It's like.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Churchill.
You are now on all of our radars. However, all that Tricky Dicky is going to do is play a 1 million voter card and draw another card.
Good old tricky dude.
Yes. Your turn.
Ah.
Yes, he certainly is.
What a card. Well, I am going to play Executive Action Cold War. Also, very nice. Very accurate, in fact, with the map on there. Switch your lowest value citizen with a fellow Patriot's lowest. Then switch your highest value citizen with a fellow Patriot's highest value citizen. If you discard a card, you must play another card. Well, I am going to... do you have any ones?
One.
I don't have any ones over here.
Are we going to do this?
On that.
Are we doing this?
I'm considering it.
We should do this.
Watch this play out. It's going to benefit you, I promise. Just watch this play out.
Okay, I'll
I'm going to swap a
listen.
2 million for you right now. Give me 2 million. So you just gave me 2 million. No, we're done. And then, my highest value card is a 2 million. Give me your 4 million. Come on.
Would you like to
Okay,
use
I'm okay
Churchill's
with this.
ability?
Yes.
What's
All right.
Churchill's ability?
I'll discard a card. Let me look at my cards.
Churchill may discard whenever someone takes Churchill's citizens using an action. Churchill may discard a card to steal one of the lowest value citizens
Actually,
from the player who used it against them.
oh, I can't do this. So I have to discard that because it has to be in hand.
Correct.
So I will discard 1 million voters, and then I will take your lowest card, which
Lowest.
is a 4.
These are worth 0.
Oh, man. Even
Well,
better.
I didn't know that
It
beforehand.
keeps
That's
getting
fantastic.
better.
So I undo that.
All right.
I was about to end the game. You could have just ended the game right there. You're not going to do it?
The what?
You're not going to use your ability?
No.
Okay. So he's down to 7. I told you it would benefit.
Yeah.
Can anybody beat a 7? We've got a 6.
Right now I'm sitting at 6.
I'm sitting at 2. No, 8. 4.
There we
Sitting
go.
at 4.
There we go. Benefited everybody.
All right.
Your turn. I'm
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get to search the deck.
Yes, you do.
I forgot to use my patent and Rockefeller abilities.
Wait a second.
So is there another one?
So you're at 6 right now.
Unfortunately, though, there is not another silent majority in here. If there
Okay.
were, I would have won immediately, which would have been fantastic.
Yes, it would have, because each of them would have been worth 4.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
If only.
But people get like all the revolutionaries or all the.
Okay, now
Although
for
you still need 4 of them to actually win the game, or 3 in another
Well,
card.
but yeah, and it's some other cards, and all of a sudden it starts multiplying.
Yes, it does.
now for the Rooster's ability, it says if I don't find a silent majority, shuffle the deck, draw a card. Is that in addition to the card
Yes.
I would draw? Okay.
I think you still play a card.
Correct. That's what's nice about these guys is they let you do something on every turn in addition to your normal play.
Very good.
Unless they're Rosa Parks, which is just worth points.
So going back to the very beginning of this game, if nobody was wearing blue, what are the next ways of selecting the first player?
Whoever's wearing the most white, and if no one is wearing the most white, then whoever speaks English, essentially. And then, yes, which is most people. Which is why after that it goes to whoever knows American or British history the best.
Damn, I would have won that.
What about
See, I'm really
Turkish
surprised.
and Korean?
You want to know Korean history? I'll give you a rundown for the past 1,000 years. They don't like Japan for good reasons.
Yeah.
That is accurate.
That's not a joke.
That's
yeah,
true.
that is definitely accurate.
Okay, well, for my play, I will give myself 1 million voters, puts me up to 9 if I'm doing the math right.
Oof. Yes.
Hopefully no one wins.
8, 9. Yep, your math is correct.
Yep.
Somebody blockade Churchill. Is there an Operation Sea Lion anywhere in this? That's a reference for some people that not a lot of people might get.
We'll allow that in the expansion.
There we go. The World War II expansion. I mean, that's the mixing ground.
Yeah. Storming the beaches of value.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's terribly good.
What do we got?
Did you draw your extra card for Carnegie?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, I did.
Was it 1 or 2 million?
No, it was not, unfortunately.
All right.
Darn.
I really hope in the next print you somehow put Andrew Carnegie instead of Andrew Carnegie.
Carnegie.
Yeah, Carnegie. Just so that, like, it's got his name at the normal place, and then right below it, Andrew Carnegie. Give everybody like named abilities, and then his will be Andrew Carnegie. There we go. Come on, that's good. That's a good pun. Everybody in the family will enjoy.
I can feel my organs rupturing.
Well, I was going to say, I think by definition, putting the word good and pun together just doesn't, it's not a thing.
Wow.
It doesn't work.
That hurts.
Hurts
I
really.
mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy puns, but don't try to claim they're a good thing.
I play Class Struggle.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't exist in the previous game.
It does. So
No, it doesn't.
Care to show the viewers what this is about?
Yes. So, if any player has a red menace card in front of them, put it in the detain. Wait, why would you? Oh, yep.
Wait, let me.
Yeah. So, if any player has a red menace card in front of them, put in the detainment camp. Then you may play a citizen card. He may play a citizen card for every red menace put in the camp this way. So all of your red menaces go in the detainment camp.
And he plays
Proletariat
one card
voters for each. Yes.
Okay.
You may play a citizen for each one. Yes, you'd like to vote on that, wouldn't you?
I would like to vote on that. First, let me decide what card I want to
Yes.
discard.
So John F. Kennedy's ability is that anytime someone plays an action that he disagrees with, he can discard a card to make all of us vote on the action. Thumbs up for it goes through, thumbs down for the action does not go through. Okay?
3, 2,
Thumbs
1.
down.
Thumbs down, just don't let it happen.
Okay, so the action does not happen.
There were 5 downs. It's not voter
Okay,
manipulation.
So that's the card that I discarded.
Okay. So now
Let's see.
JFK gets to draw 2 cards because people agreed with him.
Mhm.
And you may now play or draw an additional card.
There are a lot of holding
What?
cards.
You want that card to happen.
I did.
Because it will have gotten rid of all of your dirty red.
Yeah, but I can
Look
look
at
them.
all 3 of the cards in
Uh-oh.
this card
I'm at
pile.
7
You
million.
are?
All
Sorry.
executive
Oh,
actions.
I have.
Oh no.
Guess how many cards are left
Oh,
in the
no.
deck?
You actually made the right
I also
choice.
have a card that lets me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why would you do that?
Just
You're giving
because I
3
feel-
million citizens.
Yeah, I'm not exactly
All
the
right.
sharpest
I can steal
tool
it
for
from
shade.
dead.
I want to point out there's 1 card in the deck and 3 cards in the trash at the moment. So
Oh, but
That is
but
fantastic.
We have a
if I take
few
this
holding
4 million,
cards.
I can't play it because I already played this card.
Well,
Right. Never mind.
yeah, no, you like it, Wentz has taken me put in front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I play Silent Majority.
what a twist.
Wait, how many are you at now? not enough, right?
Okay.
4,
Not
5,
enough.
6, 7, 8. Okay, you're at 8 million.
Oh,
Okay.
that's where it went to.
I could just play my 3 million voter card.
So you're going to be cool.
But that'd be too easy.
We have 7 minutes left.
I'm gonna play this great card called Politics as Usual. You'll see that it's got 2 politicians arguing on a newspaper. So I'm gonna play that. And what this lets me do is I send one of my citizens to the detainment camp, and then I accuse a fellow patriot of discarding my citizen, and I take one of theirs. So I'm gonna discard my dirty red menace, and I'm gonna take your 4 million voters, and I win the game.
Well played, sir.
You fought them on the beaches.
So yes,
It's
that
Winston Churchill.
that was Comrades and Patriots. 2 different games in one
I
box.
think that was the
Completely
first time
different
I
games.
won.
Completely different games. Nothing in common whatsoever. And they have so little in common that the 2 games are in fact playable together. You can mix them up and play a game of Cold War mayhem between all of the players.
I'd say the biggest difference is you can actually plan things out in Most Incredible Patriot, and then
Yes.
there's a good chance no one will ruin your plans completely.
Yes. You
At
can-
least
Do we want to show off the winning hand or the winning deck?
Yes. Let's show off the winning hand.
It's interesting because I have 2 red
I was gonna say, that's the amazing thing is you had a 2 million deficit and you still won.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to America.
I know, right?
That's number one.
It's fitting, isn't it?
Seriously, the amount of political commentary that this game breeds is
It's
just nothing
beautiful.
short of impressive.
There's always
Later in there.
A little bit.
funny conversation.
Hey, JFK's just, one of the guys anyway.
He basically is in Boston. Can I let the leaders? Or am I talking?
Well, it's hard to see
Yes.
Yep. It's kind of hard to see them, but I
Yeah,
mean,
they're there.
if they really want to.
So yes, for everyone who tuned in and who will be watching this live stream later when it goes up to YouTube, thank you for tuning in, and we hope that you enjoyed our little gameplay segment.
Were we gonna do a Q&A?
Yes, but I think there is
do we have
no
any
one.
questions?
Yes, do the players who so wonderfully donate their time to this game have any questions about it now that they've played?
Well, there was one question I had. So how many silent majority or revolutionary cards are there in each
4.
deck? 4 of each?
Yes.
Okay.
So the chances of any player getting more than 2 are fairly low, but it happens because edge cases always happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have one question. Do you think there would be a possible chance of expansions on these decks? Like probably going further back in time? Probably like during the Civil War time or something like that? As far as,
What, do you want a Chinese
Patriots.
dynasty version?
These are actually things.
Most righteous
Even
leaders.
like most honorable shogun? Is that what you want?
Yeah. So we
I'd play it, I'd play it.
Yes.
Oh, so would I. I'm not knocking it.
Essentially, it's just like how we made Comrade and Patriot. So we made Comrade first, then we made Patriot. So any sort of game that focused on the Civil War would also be a couple of card games in one box. They're playable together. So essentially, one side would be the Confederacy, one side would be the Union. We need to try to find a way to make that
Differentiate them.
kind of PC and also differentiate it. But yes, there's a lot of possibility for expansion in just having a series of historical card games.
Okay.
And we're definitely interested in doing that because we love, just the feel that people get from playing a game with history and sort of getting all of the references. Gaining an appreciation for history, or if you have it already, then showing it to others.
Would there be any chance of a digital release of this game in the future?
That's also a possibility. I've been looking into Tabletop Simulator, and
Fantastic program.
Vassal's good as well.
and the recent Tabletopia, which was just kickstarted. That's something that we have been thinking about a little bit already. So it's definitely a possibility that we will see this as a digital release of some kind.
Very nice.
Also, I'm coding a little bit, so I'm going to be making some HTML micro games to go along with this. So stay tuned for those. They'll be on our website, and I'll probably link them to the NC State Gamer Curve as well.
Cool. All right then.
Great. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I think we will now end the live stream. So thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.